On this episode of Appalachian Sasquatch Hunters, the group has traveled to Salt Fork State Park to do a night investigation on the mythical creature such as Bigfoot, or Sasquatch as most people like to call it. We traveled here because we needed answers on Bigfoot, this mythical creature. We did some research at the lodge at Salt Fork State Park in Guernsey County, Ohio. We need answers about this mythical creature, and the co-founder, Chase McGarry, has not been able to make it. He's normally the filmer of this channel, but I, Dylan Delancey, have filled in for him in this episode, and we do a night investigation on the Morgan's Knobs Trail at Salt Fork State Park. So, first, we did some research at the Salt Fork Lodge during the daytime before we headed out on our night investigation, and we walked around, did some videos of the lodge before we got to know and everything else, and we did important stuff that we had to know. We got some evidence, some sightings that we watched videos on. The main channel is Appalachian Sasquatch Hunters, and then myself, Dylan Delancey, has a extra evidence channel. It's called A.S.H extra evidence 14, and it's A.S.H extra evidence 14. So go subscribe to that channel right now for extra evidence about this channel. So we headed into the lodge, and then we are heading into the woods to scope out the area before we get back to the lodge and do some research. It's a little dark in there. It looks like it's a lot darker in there than what you think it is during the daytime. We headed out there at about 5:30 in the afternoon, and then we got picked up at like 9:30 something at night, and we stayed out in the woods for about 2 hours or so at night, and we looked up the sighting for the tree shaker that ripped the tree out of the ground that Finding Bigfoot did a recreation on. In this episode, I did a recreation of it, but you can't really tell that much because there's so much thicket around. But right now we are doing some research on the local area for finding Bigfoot in this area. And before we head out to go to the Morgan's Knob Trail, so we can be safe, and to check the trail out and look for sightings and other, but I'll check y'all later.
Okay, so we think we found the location that the Sasquatch was apparently filmed in here in Salt Fork, and that Sasquatch hunter filmed, or Sasquatch master, he filmed something of a thing ripping down a tree, and I'm pretty sure we found this location. Alright, Dylan Delancey here with Appalachian Sasquatch Hunters. I'm facing this way because I don't really like my back turned that way, and I'm watching his back, he's watching mine. We're at Salt Fork right now. It's my first time being here, well, in the woods at least. And this is his first time being out at night, pretty much on a real investigation. He met Trapper, and they had like a rigged up one, and it wasn't good at all. He had some guy in a ghillie suit. Well, anyways, we're going to do the main part here. We're going to do some howls, some calls, whoops, and maybe some whistles. And
To let you guys know, it's very dark in here right now, and we have an awesome night vision camera. I can turn it up brighter.
Turn the thing down if to show them it's a regular camera.
This is regular camera. This is night vision.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with the call, Ohio call, alright? First one here, ever. Well, that was a great echo, I must say that. This is my first Ohio call here at Salt Fork, and it was pretty sweet, I guess. And, do some whistles, I guess. we still got a little bit to go. We're not really going to be walking around that much because we don't want to get too far away from the entrance, just in case, you know. It's pretty scary out here. It ain't completely dark, but it's pretty dark in here. I mean, even when it was pitch daylight out earlier, at like 6 o'clock, 5:30 when we got here, it was kind of dark in here. But probably switch over to Brendan if he wants to do some knocks and stuff, whoops, and some howls.
Okay, so it is just about 9 o'clock here in Morgan's Knob Trail. And we do have finally a night vision camera. It's pretty dark out. And
Here, this is without it. This is with it.
And yeah, like I said, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's about 15 till. We're not really supposed to be out here, but we're going to do it anyway because we need answers on the Ohio Grassman. And we're going to stay out here until 11 o'clock. And
About 11 o'clock, 10:30ish, something like that.
Start the night investigation. And hopefully we get something on camera.